Hello, everyone, and welcome back. It is Wednesday night. It is time for some Zweihander Long Retreat. I am your friendly neighborhood Prax. Welcome to the channel. We're going to go around, say who we are, say who we're playing, and then I'm going to leave it to our wonderful, wonderful GM to share all of the wonderful things that are going to happen tonight. And as for me, I get to play Nethra Fusefire, our wonderful artillerist dwarf who is here to make things go boom and shoot all the things from far away. That's what I do. We don't have a Billy tonight. As you can see, we are missing our ogre. But we will jump over to Laura. Hello, Laura. Welcome back. We hope you're doing okay.
Thank you, doing well. Tonight I will be Gisela Haberman. And I have to look up her last name every time I do this. But she uses she, her pronouns, and she is a God-sworn cleric of the God Emperor. But, you know, that full plate armor with the big hammer sword. Will not be shooting things far away, is actually incapable of shooting things far away.
This is why we work well together. You hit things up front and I shoot the things far away. And then last of the players, we have our wonderful friend Pope. Hi, Pope. How are you?
Hello. Quite happy to be here with this Zweihander crew. And getting to play Aldar Ravenheart on Nice Cantankerous Dwarven Sellsword. Both of us use he, him pronouns. And I think things are starting off with a bang.
Well, that's my plan.
Did you bring the bang into the Abbey with you?
Yes. We already got approval to light things on fire. Of course I'm bringing the bang with me. And that leaves us to the wonderful GM for tonight. Hey, Tom, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well. I'm very excited to continue this on. I'm Tom TP Grant. I am the GM for tonight, and I'm the one who's gonna be, as previously mentioned, dismembering players potentially. Player characters, not players.
Excellent point, and this very important distinction.
It's a very important distinction. One of them is a good, fun time. The other is a crime. But yeah, that's about most of me. We're gonna be having a time tonight, and I would just be saying this out there. Has anyone played Left 4 Dead, the old Left 4 Dead series?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. That's it. That's all I got for you. You'll see.
Yeah.
So, without any further ado, let's jump into it then. Oh, hey Anna. Nice to see Anna in the chat. Oops. Now, last time we left off, the party had returned from an errand to a local village, in which they discovered that some of the, or really all of the herbs they were asked for by the Reverend Sister were varying forms of rather intense poison. On your way back, you discussed a variety of possibilities, and upon returning, spoke to the captain, Captain Hartman, expressing your concerns, which is going to turn out to be actually very impactful. That discussion is going to have a huge impact on tonight's game, as the captain became concerned and decided to begin the process of mobilizing the camp and waking people up to move out, as you also informed him that you found out that the enemy army was in fact on the move. You were told to check in on the Reverend Sister to make sure that nothing was going on, and to inform her that anyone who was capable of moving out was to move out the next day. When you moved into the courtyard of the Abbey through the gates, everyone in their cots were lying incredibly still, suspiciously still, not breathing. You walked in. The Reverend Sister greeted you by taking a curved dagger, standing over an ancient tome, slashing her own forearm open and allowing the blood to drip down onto the tome. The distant storm clouds took on the visage of a skull as purple amethyst energy flowed around all of you. And the bodies in the cots all around you began to writhe and sit up. And that is where we are coming back in, where I'm going to ask everybody, as we start off tonight, we're going to make a terror roll, where you roll resolve -10. So your target number is 10%, 10 lower than what your resolve would normally be. Essentially, we're canceling. If you have a dot in resolve, it is canceled out. If you don't have a dot in resolve, you knock that down a level. And I need to know if you failed.
I succeeded.
I succeeded by 1.
Ooh.
27 under 48.
Everyone made their terror roll. That is going to prove to be quite big. As the storm of necromantic energy swirls with the Reverend Mother, or the Reverend Sister at its center. Oh, well, that's going to be a problem. Much like Laura, I just realized I don't have my dice. Thank you, Laura. That's fine.
Enough over the weekend.
Yeah, I cleaned up, and that always causes problems. Let's start with Nethra.
Mm-hmm.
Nethra, as you're beholding this, you feel something pawing, grasping at your arm. You turn, and you see rising off the cot next to you, the boyish face of Richard Beckard is now pallid gray. His once bright eyes are empty and staring off into the distance. His face is pulled back in an expression of confusion and pain. His movements are very disjointed, and he looks like a marionette in the hands of an inexperienced puppeteer. As he is reaching forward, his hands hooking into claws. The jerky nature of his movements has torn open the stomach wound that he had. And I'm going to need you to really quickly roll me a defense roll as he is trying to grab a hold of you. So you're going to roll whatever your melee weapon stat is, be it martial or simple, to see if you can avoid being grabbed by him.
Melee?
Mm-hmm.
Remember how I said I shoot things from far away?
Yes, I do.
I have a good stat in that, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled a 10 under a 41.
You pull your arm away from him as bodies begin to rise. I'm going to need everyone to roll me initiative.
And
so,
remind me what the initiative... Okay, no, I have it. I have it.
Plus your initiative number.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep. As the corpses begin to rise up around you. Throw your initiatives in chat. Oh, man. I suppose they're moving corpses. This tracks. Oh! Wow. Okay. Nethra is going first.
I don't know. Somebody else might roll better than me.
What did you?
Is that possible even?
You have a plus 10 in your initiative?
Yes, I do.
That's awesome. Gisela, what did you roll?
I rolled an 8, which is the lowest
on your dice
possible for me. I rolled a 1.
Okay. Roll again, please. You and me. What'd you roll?
2.
All right. Just had to work out because I had rolled the same thing and gotten the same result. So the zombies will be going before you.
Damn it.
All right. So, Nethra, in your immediate vicinity, there are 6 cots spaced out as it was a medical hospital, with bodies rising off of them, and you see Zara is still in the center of this like swirl. The Reverend Mother is still in the center of this swirl of necromantic energy,
and
she
poison.
Huh?
And poison. Because there's a cloud of poison around her.
Mm-hmm.
We did that at the end of
right.
last session because I gave Billy the wrong bomb.
You threw a poison bomb. Yeah. So, what would you like to do? You have 3 AP. What would you like to do? The corpse of Becker is right next to you in melee range.
Cool. So I'm gonna do 3 very quick things. One, she's gonna look at Becker, shake her head, pull. It's like wrong bomb. I always give him the wrong bomb, and aim and try and use the fire bomb, which is the one that I have, which bottle bombs, right? That's the fire one.
Bottle bombs, yes.
Yeah. Not the cast iron, the bottle bombs. And she's gonna take one of those, aim, and chuck that at this bitch's head.
I will say that since you have someone in melee with you, you do take a penalty on making a ranged attack. So let's do this at a -20.
-20, so the aim is gonna offset that by 10.
All right.
So, okay. Sorry, I was just doing quick math, and it doesn't matter because I rolled a 2.
Oh, wow.
I
roll me that damage.
Which is a d6, right?
Well, let's find out real quick.
Yeah, because that's...
bottle bombs have their own thing, and I don't have the armory up real quick. Let me pull up the armory. All right, armory, bottle bombs. Where are you? All right, so a bottle bomb is fiery, ineffective, throwing, and volatile. Volatile you don't need to worry about. So you will be rolling a d6. You will be adding your combat bonus. And then it will also have the potential of setting people on fire. It is I believe... Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll me that d6.
So that's a 5 plus 5 is 10.
10? All right. Let me really quickly zip over to her profile. Supernatural. All right. 10 damage. You throw the bottle. It strikes directly next to her. The flame shoots out and it swirls up into the cloud as she appears to be unaffected, as that did not exceed her damage threshold.
Did I light building on fire?
On your next turn, yes. She's in the middle of the open courtyard, remember? So she's sitting out like in the middle of open grass. She turns back, her eyes still glowing, and she just looks out and says, "Children, feed."
That's why I'm saving this last AP for dodge.
Eldar, it's your turn.
See if we can inspire. And the answer is yes, we can. 35 under 58. Vermilion spears! Combat is upon us. The dead walk. It is up to us to make them regret every step.
All right. Everybody gets +1 to their damage threshold and peril threshold, which could prove very, very impactful. What else would you like to do, Eldar?
Sorry, Becker. I'm going to hit you.
Roll your attack.
$33 under a 61.
Oof. Yeah.
What do focuses do?
A focus allows you to ignore peril penalties when rolling your skill. If you guys eventually fail a stress, fear, or terror roll, which will happen eventually, your peril levels cause you to lose the benefit of the dots next to your skill. If you have a focus in something, that one skill is protected from that.
Okay. And so, yeah. 33 under 61.
Roll that damage. Oh, and it cannot be parried or dodged, as that is a double.
That's a 5.
Nice.
So that explodes. Okay, so 9 plus 9. So 18. It's vicious, and I picked. I have something. It's called There Will Be Blood.
And what is it? And give me that one again.
So if you're rolling for crit, you'll have one from the vicious and one from There Will Be Blood. An additional
for
die.
damage or for
Well,
wound?
for possibility of injury.
All right. So, you said 15?
18.
18. Oh, well, I have excellent news for you. Tell me how Aldar ends Becker's undeath.
It's very simple. You said he grabbed the arm and was pulling up near Nethra before Nethra got loose.
Mm-hmm.
It is very simple, just because Aldar fights Sinister, so the primary hand is the left. Just a sweeping downward strike, removing his head from his body. And with that is going to hold that last one for a parry or dodge.
All right. So Becker falls, his corpse returning to death as it collapses back onto its cot. The other 5 zombies begin to move towards you. 2 of them are going to go towards Aldar. One of them is going to, so they're going to spend, these zombies are not particularly threatening. They only start with 2 AP. And so it spends 1 AP to move to Aldar and then 1 to attack him. And it succeeds with a 5 under 55.
I will attempt to parry.
All right. I use a variant of the rule of success levels. So this is 5 success levels. So if you feel like you could beat 5 success levels, go for it. If not, I maybe save it for the next zombie that's coming towards you.
I don't think I can.
Okay. So
I'd have to roll exceptionally.
Well, let's see how much this does to you. Oh wow. All right, so the zombie does 10 damage.
Damage threshold is 11.
Nice. Well, I need you to roll me an hold on. And I believe it's athletics. You can roll me athletics to resist a takedown as it or coordination as it tries to ride you to the ground, as it like just jumps onto you.
I do athletics. That is a 45 under a 64.
You keep your feet. Second one's coming at you. That one rolls a 14, so that's 4 success levels.
We will attempt to parry that.
All right, go for it.
That is a 17 under 61. So that matches.
Yeah.
Okay.
17 under 61.
That's 4 degrees.
5. Just 10s.
Okay.
Yeah, just 10s. We don't worry about the ones for this one. So yeah. All right. So that's 2 zombies have gone. Another one's coming. Another 2 are coming to Gisela. Gisela, first one is going to be a critical fail, so that one doesn't do anything to you. Next one is going to be a 92 over 55. So nope. Gisela has 2 zombies just like harmlessly clawing at your armor. And then Nethra, you get 1 coming at you. That is going to be a 15 under 55. Would you like to try to dodge or parry? Would you like to try parry?
No, I'm gonna dodge.
All right. Give me a dodge.
As soon as I where that other dice that I need went. Oh, there it is. Yes. Dodge, don't parry. I don't do melee.
Oh, dodges are only for ranged weapons unless you have
Oh, okay.
down for it. Yeah.
Sorry.
Nope, you're up.
Then I will attempt to
Parry.
A
Yeah,
parry check
parry.
is just whatever your
Yeah.
best weapon skill is, either simple or martial. If you don't have either, you just roll combat.
Yeah, it's gonna be combat because
Okay.
there's no melee. It's fine. And that's a 33 under 41.
Very nice. All right. 33 under 41. That has one level of success. Unfortunately, this thing had 4 levels of success. So it is going to hit you. It is going to do 9 damage.
That is not gonna beat the no, it will beat the damage threshold.
So
Is
you
that
move.
including the inspiration?
Oh, +1 for your +1 for the inspiration
It
from Aldar.
no, yes, it still does.
Okay. What is your second number down? Does it beat your second number?
No, it only beats
Okay.
it by 1.
Then you move to lightly wounded in your damage track, as it makes a superficial gouge in you, but does not actually do any significant damage. And now I need you to roll me an athletics or coordination to resist a takedown.
Okay, so that's gonna be coordination. Much better at the agility than the brawn thing. So that's 37 under a 63.
You also keep your feet as this zombie tries to attack you, or tries to just wrestle you to the ground. Gisela, it is your turn.
Sweet. I'm assuming we're saying talking is a free action.
Yeah, you guys can, as long as it's like a short, just quick, on the left or something like that.
Okay. She's gonna turn to Aldar and Nether and be like, "We need to fall back. We need to get back to the captain. We cannot do this by ourselves." And she is going to cast a prayer. Probably should stop saying cast since these are all technically prayers. She's going to pray for chaos overturned.
Ooh.
So
All right, roll
this-
me an incantation. What level is chaos overturned?
Chaos overturned is lesser, so it's going to cost me 2 AP to do.
All right, 2 AP and roll at a -10.
Okay. -10. That's 44. That's a crit.
Ooh, what is the crit effect of this of this prayer?
So in addition to me getting an additional AP that I can use for additional attacks and such, I now also get a +20 to all combat-based skill tests.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you say a quick battle prayer to the God Emperor, it is night. The sun has fallen. There's overcast. A thunderstorm is rolling in. A beam of golden light punches through the skull visage and just lands on Gisela, almost like a spotlight, as your armor begins to glow slightly from the inside, as you feel and behold an actual intervention and blessing of Sigmar.
Yeah. Now I want to smack a zombie in the face with my hammer.
Yeah, please do. This is your extra AP spell, right?
Yeah. So
So
I
now you
get
have
an
2
extra-
AP. You
so
spent
now I
2
have
AP to cast, and now you have 2 AP left. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Which one are you hitting? One of the
Um,
ones on you, I'm assuming?
Yeah, one of the ones on me.
All right. Go for it.
Ooh. Hold on, that might have made a difference. Because
Plus
it
20.
was I was originally aiming for a 66 and I rolled a 67, but with my new plus 20 to combat, I'm rolling for an 86 and therefore succeed.
All right. And Eldar, forgive me. I know you one-shotted that zombie anyway. I'd forgotten that you guys had the blessed weapons also. So, Laura,
Yes.
with the blessed weapons, roll me a d6. You may also roll a d10 on the side. The d10 can add to the damage, but it cannot explode.
Okay. D6 and a D10.
And Eldar, you will do the same moving forward. I apologize for forgetting that.
All right. So that is 5 on the D6 2 on the D10, and then I get to add my combat to this, right?
Correct.
So that's 6. So 11?
11.
Yes.
All right. All right. Not a solid.
Wait. No. 13. 13. Math.
Oh, okay.
Math is,
Much better.
Yeah,
You
totally.
You strike this first zombie. There's a huge flash. Sadly, you do recognize this individual.
It's not really there anymore.
It is Ebba. The arm.
Unfortunate that she killed him.
The arm that they were missing, or the arm that had the missing hand, is now gone, as you have removed the shoulder, the collarbone, and that whole upper section. Ebba's head lags to the side as it just lets out like a gasping, like, and continues to reach for you, barely holding together, but holding together. You have 1 AP left. What would you like to do with it?
Gisela's not going to be a hypocrite. She's going to back the fuck up. She's told everybody to retreat. She's starting the retreat. She's not going to be the person who says everybody back up and then stands there.
As a quick point, since these attack of opportunity is a 0 AP action in this, so it's going to take an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Rolled an 80. That's not happening. All right, so Gisela, you were able to move your move speed back through. There is a lane in the cot leading back to the gate as more of the corpses are sitting up and like falling out of their cots. There is a lane back. 2 more move actions or one turn of movement would get you back through the gates.
Okay.
As more zombies are beginning to stand. All right.
Can I confirm, is that 2 more AP of movement?
2 more AP of movement. Yes.
Thank you.
Nethra, it is your turn.
So, I don't like this bitch. I don't like this dude scratching at me, but I don't like this bitch bigger. And I has a new toy that Gisela blessed. Fuck this. She pulls
back.
She's gonna take a moment, aim, point at the Hawkland at this person who should have been on fire, because she's very pissed off that I hit you with the thing and it didn't explode in your face and it should have killed you. And I'm going to shoot at her.
Question, would you like to step back from the zombie first to negate the penalty for shooting?
I mean, either way, I'm taking the attack of opportunity, sure.
Okay, yep. It just barely hits. What's your damage threshold again?
8.
8. This does do damage. You are going to drop to moderately wounded. Though the attack of opportunity does not trigger. Oh, it does. Yeah. No. Attack of opportunity don't trigger their grab tackle ability. So you move to moderately wounded. I need you to roll me 1d6.
Cool. That is a 3.
You're good.
Cool.
You have stepped back. This gouge that it cuts in you, slightly more significant. It bit into some muscle. You're a little hampered now when moving, but it's nothing too serious. You're a soldier. You've dealt with worse. You may now make a shot. You spent 1 AP to move away. You have 2 AP left. You may now make a shot unhindered.
So I'm going to spend 1 to aim at her head, because no, she should have gone on fire. I hit you. You should have gone on fire. And, which means... So that is a... Wait, math, Hari. Yes, that is a 44 under a 61.
All right, roll that damage. You may add that extra D10.
Cool.
As this weapon has been blessed.
And that counts as a crit, right?
Crits on to
Okay.
hit rolls make it undodgeable, but it's already a firearm. It's already
Yeah.
undodgeable. The real crit is rolling a 6 on your damage dice. That's
Okay,
the
that
real
works.
thing. That's the thing you really want.
That's what I really want. That's what
what
I
you really want.
hope I can get. Which I do get. I get a 6 on the damage dice and a 6 on the D10.
Roll the d6 again.
For another 6.
Roll it again.
For a 3. So
All right.
that's
6,
15
50.
and 6 is 21.
21.
And yeah.
That is enough with the current spell she has up to move her 1 track down to lightly wounded. As the bullet you fire, you see through the whirlwind just punches a little like something going through smoke hole, and it wings off of her shoulder and like a chunk of flesh flies off.
I feel justified now.
She turns back to look at you and then goes back to chanting and standing over the book.
Wait, so this is a repeating handgun, or it's a repeating handgun. So she just rotates the barrel and is like, "All right," snaps it back, and then prepares to walk back, but not yet because I don't have the AP to do it.
Did you aim for that shot?
I aimed for that shot.
Okay, so you spent 2 AP on that. Okay. All right, Aldar. It is your turn.
Spending 2 AP to maneuver since I've got 2 of them on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll break free of that. And then we're going to hustle back because I'm listening to Gisela. I don't know how many I can take, but I know roughly how many they're going to use.
As a quick reminder, for both you, Pope, and for Prax, fortune points in combat can be used to re-roll a failed test that isn't a critical fail. You can also spend a fortune point to get an extra AP. You can also spend a fortune point to turn any roll that is not a 6 of a damage dice into a 6. So just as a quick point, and Prax, if you wanted to spend a fortune point for an extra AP to move further back, you could have. And then Aldar, if you wanted also.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll spend the
Okay.
fortune point to retreat further.
All right.
I'm fine pulling up the rear guard because aside from I'm very good at not dying when injured.
Yeah. All right. So you both are moving 2 actions, or you're Nethra's moving 1. Aldar, you're moving 1 or 2.
I'm moving 1
Okay.
because I spent 2 for maneuver and 1 to move back. So if there's
Alright.
anything piling on, it's coming to me.
All right. So we are at 3 fortune points and now 1 misfortune point, as 1 has been spent. But you all are now with Gisela. You have made some space between you and the zombies. And you are closer to the door. The zombies, the 5 that are left, one of them being Ebba's corpse that is now missing part of itself, shuffle forward. But hold on, let me check their movement real quick. I believe their movement. Has anyone got a movement under a 7? What's everybody's movement here?
7.
7?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yours is probably higher because
Yeah.
you range does agility.
Yeah, so what am I looking for?
In your stats,
Yeah.
I believe on the second
It's agility
page.
bonus plus 3.
Yeah. It's
Oh, my agility bonus plus 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I have a 9.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're actually further back than everybody else. You're further towards the gate as zombies are coming out, but these zombies are having a hard time keeping up with you guys as you begin running away, and they're shuffling forward, and that like very like merry again, like the puppets on strings, sort of walking as they begin to follow you. You guys have this opportunity as they spend 2 AP to get into range with you as they reclose that distance, but they cannot attack. So I'm going to really quickly say, since we could do this dance for a bit, what would you guys like to do?
I have more fire.
Gisela's gonna double up on attacks because she can be doing extra now, so that she's only using the same amount of backwards movement as Aldar is to let Nethra continue to go farther back behind them.
Okay.
So she's gonna, however far back Aldar is going, that's where she's gonna go, so she can stick with him and make a wall, because they've done that before.
Yes.
And then she's just gonna use any additional AP to take aim and make extra hits.
And then, so Eldar and Gisela are going to form a little mini wall while Nethra is behind. And Nethra, you want to chuck another bomb?
Yes, I'm gonna chuck another bomb.
All right.
I have
so,
fun doing that.
let's do that. That sounds fun. So
Can I?
we're just going to go down the list right now, as the zombies are going to have a hard time, like, keeping you guys, since you guys have a clear path of retreat at the moment. So let's start with as Aldar and Gisela begin to form their, like, they space out and they kind of take their positions. Nethra, you may roll your attack to chuck your bomb. Who are you chucking the bomb at?
Can I put it right in? Look, I'm an artillerist. My job is to do those trajectory maths in my head and make sure that I can put the ball of my cannon above my guys, but land it right in the middle of theirs.
Do you have the artillerist
Yeah.
profession? Oh yeah, that's your trait. You can do that. You like, your trait is that you can do a cone or a blast template and protect your own people.
Exactly. So my point, my goal is to put it right behind the zombie line, right? So
Yeah.
like, so you might get a little warm, but you're not going to get on fire.
Yeah. It's a chilly night anyway. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll a regular. The attack profile for, you're using a bottle bomb,
Yeah.
which is
Simple.
simple range. So roll me
Yeah.
a simple range with no penalty.
So that's a 2 under
Ooh.
51.
All right. Roll me that damage.
So that's a 6.
Nice. Roll it again.
That's a 6.
Oh no.
That's a 3. That's the second time in a row I've rolled that same damage.
All right. Total is
15.
6, 3.
15. Oh,
15?
plus combat is 5. 15 and 5 is right. 15 and 5 is 20.
All right. So I'm not gonna roll the resist being on fire, because the 3 zombies that you catch in this blast, the Ebba zombie and then 2 on either side, as they're shuffling forward, and Gisela and Aldar, you 2 are like getting ready, and you see the bottle just sail directly over your head, and it catches Ebba's skull and shatters and goes and the 3 that were foremost are on fire, collapsing down like their strings are cut as they fall to the ground. We are now down to 2 zombies left. As you guys, 2 zombies in the combat. There can be more if you guys hang around longer. But now, Aldar, you are up next in our initiative order. Oh, Gisela, you never got a turn, did you? No, we went. Okay, so we'll go to
skipped
Gisela
my
now.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To do this. So, Gisela, you can have your turn first, then we'll go to Aldar. We are out of initiative, essentially. So, go for it.
Okie dokie. So I'm going to attack. I'm assuming twice is what I need in order to stay
Yep.
moving back with Aldar.
Yep.
Okay. That hits.
Roll that damage. Plus a d10, because this is a blessed weapon.
Yeah.
That was big. Like, you guys talking to the captain and taking the time to bless your weapons was big for today, because this is the appetizer.
Well, Nethra's damage is making me feel sad and embarrassed, but that is going to be 15 total.
15 total. Moves, takes the, like, takes a chunk out of the stomach of one of these zombies, but doesn't kill it.
Hit it again.
All right.
That again hits in my plus 20 from the spell crit, so that is now doing real work for me.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's twice now that made the difference. I'm still rolling crap on damage. 12.
12 damage?
Yeah.
That is just enough to move it down now to it's almost dead. It is very near death.
Okay.
Eldar, do you want to finish that one off, or do you want to attack the other one that's shuffling towards you?
I'll attack the other one.
All right.
All right. 54
Gisela,
under
you're
61.
saving the damage roll for the big things. Sorry, Eldar, say that again.
54 under 61.
That does it.
So that will be 20.
I'm sorry, 20?
20.
20. So you're just caving in the skull, huh?
Again, the humble mortuary sword does a lot of work in the right hand.
Mm-hmm. Sharp, angled, downward chops. Efficient movement. You can do it for days. And it really does the work. As there is now just one partially holding together zombie, as the others are getting out of their cots, but they seem to be moving away at the moment, as if they're gathering. At the gate, you can see, as you are all moving back, you can see behind you the captain and a few soldiers standing there, as Hartman looks at you all and says, "What the fuck is going on?" Gisela, if you want, you can roll on that last thing while you're talking, if you want to finish off.
I really, really do. I really want to kill this zombie. Everybody else has got to kill zombies. Oh, wait, hold on. That was an 81, but I think that might hit with my new bonuses. So 66 plus another 2. Yeah, so I'm going under 86. That hits. Yes!
Yeah. You roll your damage, and then as the
Magic
rest
for the win.
he's looking at Eldar. Eldar, what the fuck is going on?
Priestess is actually some worshiper of a second-rate death god, and there's zombies everywhere.
To be fair, it might be a first-rate death god or a third-rate death god. We really don't know anything about the god at this point, but there are zombies.
I'm gonna go with just they burn real well, guys. And shucks another one as she bites the lid and throws it.
Did I kill that last one?
Yes, you did.
Okay.
That last one's gone.
Yes. Admittedly, I'm probably just throwing it into the building. I don't care about collateral
That's
damage
fine.
at this point.
That is oh, Prax, I'll give you an extra bottle bomb for giving me the cinematics of having a burning building off on the side. As you throw it into the cathedral, it breaks through the stained glass window, and you just hear a whoosh, and the inside of the abbey begins to burn. As you see, the captain processes this for a moment and looks at you all and says, Remshaw also came with you all.
Yeah.
We're gonna go with Remshaw. Remshaw failed their terror roll and just needed a minute to process the scary cloud god and the dead coming back. The captain looks and says, "We're still getting people out of their fucking bedrolls right now." And looks over at you, and this is, "We need to hold this gate until the entire regiment is ready to withdraw."
Oh, great.
Yeah. One of the other soldiers that came with, and Eldar, you recognize, this is one of the new recruits that rolled in fairly earlier, named Herman, just goes, "Fuck that. The dead are walking. We need to run."
Herman? You stay with the regiment, because if you run, I am 100% certain that something in the dark is going to get you. So your choice is stand and fight or get torn to shreds by something in the dark.
Yeah, the captain kind of places a hand on Eldar's shoulder and nods and says, "This isn't what any of you signed up for." And he turns to look at Herman and says, "If you're gonna run, you better get running. But I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna hold this line. The folks back there," and he points at the camp, "they deserve a damn chance. So if you're gonna stay here, form the fuck up." And then he turns to Remshaw and is like, "Much as I'd like you here, big guy, there's some big damn powder barrels of powder back there. And I think a big boy loading is gonna get us out of here faster than you fighting here." As he looks, and you can see he clocks the fact that Remshaw got shook a little bit, and he's like, giving me this, "Why don't you run on back?" He goes, "Anything that you would need to lift with 2 arms, you put in a fucking wagon, and you do it as fast as you goddamn can." And Remshaw just kind of nods.
Grab food and medical supplies first. We're like weeks away from any place.
Captain's just like, "Gisela, as usual, was right." And then he turns back and says, "We need to get formed up." And the darkness is broken by the now burning building. It creates a bit of an eerie light as the clouds have gone over. There is no moon. There are no stars. The hole that Gisela opened in the clouds has since closed. Beyond the light of the fire, back within the abbey, you can see movement. You can hear those same gasping groans that you heard earlier. Dozens and dozens and dozens of them. Hartman forms you all into a ragged battle line at the mouth of the gate. He's got it flexed out a little bit so that the gate is going to be compressing for the enemy, and there's a little bit of space for backwards flexing. As he turns to the rest of you and turns to Gisela and says, "Gisela, if there's a damn prayer that Sigmar has for this, there's a really good time now."
Yeah, that's actually what I was trying to do. This one I haven't done before.
Is the one that doesn't let me be raised as an undead?
Well, that means not dying. And this might help with that. Can
That's the prime goal. He turns to Eldar. Yeah, you will be able to. Just give me 1 second. He turns to Eldar and says, "Eldar, if I go down, take my fucking head off."
Will that help? Did we see any headless zombies?
I don't know. I'm making this shit up as I go. There we go. Burn me. That's the best call. Gisela, let's have it. Prayer of Sigmar. Prayer of Sigmar.
Yeah, so we talked about this before. It's one I don't have trained.
Yep, and you have made, by staying here and
and
following your superior's orders, you have made Sigmar happy. You can take another bonus of Sigmar's approval. This has also been, you guys have been standing here for about 2 minutes since then, so knock 2 minutes off of your current spell. You're still all glowy.
Okay, I will pull up a thing to track that in 1 minute.
If that's the case, I'm downing an entire bottle of wine. I've got 2 minutes.
Yeah, you got 2 minutes. Knock that back.
Okay. And I don't remember where I was already at with Sigmar's favor.
You were at 1 already for how you handled the prisoners and listening to Eldar.
Okay. Now I'm at 2 for.
Now you're at 2. So you're just, if you're trying a prayer you've never tried before, you're at a -10 base.
Okay.
You're not in combat, so there's no additional penalty.
Okay. And this is a lesser spell.
So you would be doing this one with the lesser spell penalty also.
Lesser spell is standard.
Okay. So then you're just at a -10.
So I'm just at a -10. Okay.
Yep.
And I'm gonna grab my hammer and I'm gonna remember the light of Sigmar that was shining down on me a minute ago. Because we're about to try to shine it back at him, and we're gonna pray for Lionheart. Oh, that's gonna be close. 75 -10 for
65.
65, and I got a 62.
Cool. So you have a narrow success on Lionheart. What does it do?
Okay, hold on, let me pull that up because that's a one I don't have written down. Okay, so after successfully casting a number of allies equal to your fellowship bonus, which is 5, who can see and hear me are now immune to the intimidate skill and cannot be subject to stress or fear. So
Well, that's
terror is
unfortunate
still a
because I was about to
supply,
make you
but-
all make a fear roll for this
Yeah,
next part.
Yeah,
So
I was like, so terror is still applicable, but stress and fear. If I had gotten a crit success, I could have gotten terror also, but I did not.
well,
So
you got
just
the thing I was
stress
going to
and
make you all
fear.
roll. You were all going to roll a fear roll here. But you are all immune to it now, thanks to Gisela.
And she's gonna raise her hammer up, and like a little mini version of the spotlight that came down is gonna shoot up from the there's like a little torch head on the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
Is just gonna kind of shoot back up and be a beacon of hope to all of her friends.
I like it. The light shines. Hartman forms you all into your company. And I'm going to just keep the same initiative order that we were using before. We're going to start at the top here. But just beyond that firelight flickering, as the Abbey continues to catch more and more and more, you can see the movement of these walking creatures, and suddenly a rush. A wall of undead flesh just runs at the gateway, like as essentially an undead charge is unleashed upon you. This is when you all would have had to roll a fear roll, but you don't now because of Sigmar's prayer. Nethra, they are running. They are in the open. What would you like to do?
Light those motherfuckers on fire.
Toss another bottle bomb if you got him. As the captain is fully in smoke him if you got him.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. And I think we have to hold this, and I don't really care about aiming, so I'm actually gonna try and throw 2. Oh no, I can't do that. I can only attack once.
You can only attack once.
Yeah, I can only attack once. That's right. Never mind. I'm still gonna throw 1, and I'm going to make sure it lands. I want to actually lead them a little bit. You know, put the fire right at the front of them and
Yeah, make them run through it.
Yeah, give,
Ooh,
you know.
like that. I like that.
For a... Ooh, what is that? It's a... 34 under a 51. We're fine.
Nice.
And then... 1 6.
Oh, nice.
2 6s.
Oh my good. Now a 3.
And a 3. I can't make this shit up!
Prax, that's a very interesting loaded dice you have.
You want to go talk to Kelly about them? They're really nice.
They look really nice.
Yeah,
Just
they're-
this one rolls a 6, a 6, and a 3, Prax. Just remember that.
Look. So 20, because with the
20
combat.
damage. Oh boy. So you throw that. We're gonna make a quick note right here, as there are now. Whoosh. 3 of the zombies are incinerated immediately. And since you threw in that little detail about leading them, I'm gonna roll for 2 of them to see if they catch on fire to do ongoing damage. They have to roll a toughness test, which is actually a bit of a specialty of zombies, strangely enough. First one fails by 1%. Second one succeeds. So there's an additional
Flaming zombie. There is now
Yeah.
a flaming zombie. Cool. That
There's
just
a
means
flaming
that
zombie.
targets are easier to see.
So
And then she'll take one of her spare bottle bomb, because I'm assuming that they moved. If you're holding the gate, we had to have moved one of the the wagon that we brought was right in front. So she's gonna, assuming that we moved that wagon there, she's gonna reach in and grab one of the spare bottle bombs and hand it to Herman, and she's just gonna shove it at him and he was like, throw there.
I'll know what to do with this.
Now you do.
So
You can't
Eldar.
miss. Just throw that way.
Yeah.
They have not reached you yet. They are still closing. What would you like to do?
I'm going to let out a belch and wait.
If you would like to, so there is a sequence for waiting in this.
Mhm.
So you can, where is it? So you can 0 AP.
Yeah.
You can place yourself lower in the initiative ladder for this turn. For you permanently move yourself down the initiative ladder. The
Yeah.
zombies go next. So would you like to bump yourself down under the zombies?
Yeah.
All right. So, Gisela,
No, I was just mentioning that if you wanted to bump yourself down under me, I have a prayer that can give extra damage dice, but that's up to you.
Sure.
all right. We will bump that down. The zombies crash into the lines. Now, I'm assuming that Gisela and Eldar are on the front of it, and then Nethra is behind them. So we're going to do this. Gisela and Eldar, we're not going to roll for like the entirety of the zombies, as there's like just a horde against you. I'm going to say each of you have, with zombies, 2 attacks coming your way. Yeah. So first one towards Eldar is a miss. Second one is a 2.
I will attempt to parry. I don't know if he'll do anything, but I'll attempt. And I'll remember that I have defensive with the Katzbalger. So I'm rolling
You get
under a
+10 to your
71.
parry, yeah.
And that he's a 19.
Under what?
71.
Yep, you successfully parry.
Okay.
So you do not take any damage. Gisela, coming at you.
Yeah.
That's a fail with a 69. Not nice, unfortunately, in this case. And a 10. That one does hit you.
I'm going to let go through. I want all my AP.
All right. That is going to be 9 damage.
That does not pass my first threshold.
I'm shocked.
I know.
As the zombies crash into you, it is now Gisela's turn. Gisela, there is the 2 lines have clashed. Most of your soldiers are using spears or some sort of like ranged thing. Many of them have had them jammed back into them as the zombies ran headlong into those spears and now are spitted on them. And they are kind of like throwing them back and starting to pull shorter weapons for closer fighting. What are you doing?
Well, I am going to start with I promised Aldar a prayer for. I was like, where is it? And then I'm like, oh, it's all the way back up in Generalist. So I had to scroll for a minute. So I'm going to pray for Invoke Fury, which is a Generalist prayer.
All right, so that's going to be that one will be normally at a +10. It's going to be flat.
Okay. 13, so that definitely goes off.
You guys are rolling really well tonight. My goodness.
And
This is good.
you get an extra D6 Fury dice on whatever your next damage is.
All right.
Nice. Gisela, you may make another attack if you wish.
That actually doesn't count as an attack. That counts as a prayer, and I still then should have 2 attacks, right?
Invoking or using a prayer, casting magic is under the attack actions.
But
I thought that was a special action.
You are allowed.
I
You
thought
can
it's a
pray
different
and attack.
thing.
Huh?
I thought it was a different thing.
No, the
okay.
spell allows you can pray and attack or double attack, which is still really good. Is really good, but casting magic is under the attack actions.
Okay. Give me a second, because what I thought I was doing then was based on getting 2 more attacks.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
I guess I will.
You can make 2 attacks because these things are not
I mean, but I can't
not
make
weak.
2 attacks. That's the thing. So I guess I'll just make a melee attack I will use. Let's see if that was one. Now I'll use a second one to take aim.
You used one previously to parry.
I did not use one to parry.
No.
I
Oh, you
saved
didn't.
it
I was the
because
parry.
wanted-
Yeah, you let
Yeah.
one go through.
I
Sorry,
was
you have
gonna
all
say-
4. So
I wanted to
you cast generalist.
attacks.
So you have 3 AP left. Would you like to knock one down before you hit it?
No, because I'm wanting to. My hammer is actually powerful, so if I hit it, it pushes it back. I'm trying to clear space.
Okay.
I'm more concerned with pushing guys back from my allies than I am with actually.
Ooh, I
damaging
like
to
that.
myself.
I would say yeah. Go ahead and roll me the attack.
All right. Attack is 10 under 86.
All right, so roll that
Jeez.
damage.
And this is still a blessed weapon.
This is still a blessed weapon.
God, I've been rolling so bad on damage. 9.
9 plus the blessed weapon?
2 plus 2 plus 5.
Is 9. Are you adding your combat bonus?
That's the 5.
Ooh.
Oh.
Would you
Yeah.
like to spend a fortune point to explode one of those or no?
No, I hit. I'm going to do the damage I did, and I'm going to make them resist being pushed back. As I said, the point is not to damage them. The point is to push them back and give the guys next to me with spears some space.
Well, 9 does drop them 1 level.
Okay.
So you drop one of them 1 level. All right, now I am going to flavor. I'm going to flavor what you want to do as a stunning blow against a group of them. You're going to subtract from their AP. You're going to make them less able to do stuff. Roll me an athletics test, but since you hit your attack, you can take a +10 on that.
Okay. An athletics test. No, that I failed with an 80. That I will spend the fortune point on.
Okay, re-roll that.
12. That is much better.
12. All right. So what we're going to say is that now on this next turn, if the zombies hit you or Eldar or anybody else, they cannot try to force that takedown that they are able to do. They can only try to hit you, and that's it. That's all they can do. As you and you clear that space as they're not able to get near you. Eldar, it is your turn. Unless Gisela, you're saving an AP for parrying.
1 for the spell, 1 for the attack, 1 for the perilous stunt. Then yeah, I'll save the other one for parry or dodge.
Eldar.
All right. If there's one near me, I'm gonna chop him.
All right. Same question to you. Would you like to try to take down or do any of that stuff before you roll your attack?
No. First one needs to die. Second one needs to be stunned.
All right.
So 27 under 61.
That hits. Are you hitting the one that Gisela hit or a different one?
Different one.
All right, different one.
Those were 2 5s. Because of Grudge Bearer, they both explode.
No. The D10, you also get a D10.
No, the Fury die that I just
that's what I'm
got.
saying. Don't forget your D10.
I didn't. It rolled a 6.
Okay.
So 16 so far. And then Grudge Bearer is proving to be the best dwarf.
It's real good. It's real good.
Those were 2 more 5s.
I now am taking credit for at least 10 of this damage.
You can take
Make
credit
up
for
for-
20.
I was like, to make up for all my shitty damage.
You should
I'm just
take
going
credit
to-
for this damage.
My damage is all shit. I'm just taking the credit from everybody else's damage.
30.
30 damage. This zombie just explodes. It just explodes.
Gisela, oh, actually, no, I didn't even add my bonus. So 39.
That's absurd and a little frightening.
We're gonna do that again next round. This was a great plan.
So just between all the blessings, the terror, the drinking, it's just wild swings at this point. And then with the last AP, we're gonna stun one of them.
All right, roll that athletics test.
7
All right.
under 54.
You and Gisela will only be taking 1 attack the next round. As you also knock them back. So now they're only taking 1 attack each, and they can't be taking you down. That's a very nice use of it. It is the captain's turn. The captain, first of all, is going to take a swing at a zombie himself with his Zweihander. We said the name of the game. Just shut it down. We're done here.
Oh, you mean I need to add a counter? Okay, I can do that.
He rolled a 28. So I'm going to use one of his APs to add an extra fury dice. He unfortunately did not roll amazing. He attacked the same one that Gisela hurt. He's going to move it 1 track down. He's going to spend his last AP to be like, Gisela, finish it off. And you get a free opportunity attack from his AP.
Awesome. I will totally try to do that. That hits with a 21. All right. Hey, there's less sucking damage. 15.
All right. That, you crack the flaming, glowing hammer down, and it explodes. We are back at the top of the order.
Hold on, I just want to appreciate how you knew that remember that it was both flaming and glowing. Those were 2 different facts.
Yep. Nethra.
Nethra's just gonna like shove Herman again and is like, no, throw it there. And she's gonna literally like turn his arm and do it as she bites one and then throws it so it lands directly behind the new line that's gonna be approaching.
Ooh, roll me that attack.
And fun fact, I get to see in the dark, so I don't have any dark penalties from this. And that's a 13 under a 51, so I'm fine.
All right, roll me damage.
Here, this will make you feel better, Laura. This one did not explode. This is a 5, so a 5 and a 5 is 10.
10 damage?
Yes.
All right, I gotta roll a toughness to see if they light it on fire, because if not, that actually, that bottle bomb might have been a bad one. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. That 10 is enough to drop them 1 level. It fails its toughness test, so it's on fire. So another one is on fire. Doesn't seem like that bottle bomb really did the same amount though.
Who's been messing with my mix? She's convinced of that.
All right. The zombies get to go. First and foremost, the line is closed slightly deeper. Aldar, I'm assuming you're holding I don't know, like the right side of the line for your
Sure.
group? Yeah. Just to your right, another soldier is grabbed and pulled down, and you see one of the zombies like bites into the side of his neck, and there's a spurt. One of the soldiers in your line has gone down.
Fuck.
All right, so it is now they're going to make 1 attack against Aldar and 1 attack against Gisela with no chance of doing a takedown because of all the debuffs. I love it. That's a 4. So Aldar, you're getting hit with a
Yeah.
I don't wound you. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, my damage threshold's at 12 thanks to expiring words. So
I did 6 damage. So no, not so much. Gisela, that's a 10. I'm rolling great hit rolls tonight.
yes, you are.
That's an 8 to wound.
11 with inspiring words.
No, not so much. All right, so and then also the 2 ones that are on fire continue to take damage. They are looking, the 2 ones that are on fire are looking real close to death. Gisela, it is your turn.
I gotta say, as the first Zweihander character I ever played with actual armor, this is an amazing thing, and I should do this more often.
All right.
just putting that out there. Well, invoking Fury with Aldar was an amazing move last time, so we're gonna do that again. So we're going to pray for Aldar to get angry.
What'd you do?
4, so it's a critical success.
What does that do?
So it gives you an extra d6 Fury damage, and your weapon is punishing.
So you can use it. Oh, so you can use another AP when you attack to give yourself another D6.
I see.
I'm just gonna go ahead and cross a zombie off the list right now. Gisela, you may roll your other. Now, Gisela, you still have 3 AP left.
Yeah. So I'm going to. I want to do that. The stunning blow I did last time.
Okay.
And then hit it again. So let's.
And then
start-
that would still leave you an AP if you would like to take one down.
Sure, let's take one down.
Okay, roll me an athletics test.
Wait, can I take one
Or
down
corner.
and stun it? Those are 2 perilous stunts.
You can make as many perilous stunts as you want. The only thing you're limited on is 1 attack action per turn.
Okay, the wording of my Chaos Overturn spell makes that sound like that's not the case, but we'll look that up
Is
later.
it the chaos lets you take more than 1 perilous stunt per turn?
Chaos Overturn gives you 1 additional AP, which can be used to make an additional attack action or perilous stunt.
That seems like you can't move with it. That would be my read of it, is that extra AP can't be used on special actions, reactions, or movements.
That's fine. All right. So we will go ahead and knock down first, or take down first.
Mm-hmm. Roll me a coordination or athletics, whichever is better.
Coordination. Okay, coordination is just ever so slightly better. No, that fails with the 56.
Okay. You may now roll your attack or your stunning blow.
Let's attack first.
All right.
That succeeds with the 51 because I'm still going for the 86.
Are you attacking one directly in front of you or one of the ones on fire?
No, let the ones on fire burn. I'm gonna keep hitting the other ones.
Should seem Private Ryan. Like, don't shoot, let him burn.
Yeah, we're not gonna kill that one quicker. It's already dying. This is actually, I finally rolled a 6 on my Fury dice, or on my weapon dice, so that's good. So, all right. That's 6 plus 5. Okay, hold on. 16 plus 8. 16 plus 8.
Yeah,
24.
Thank you. That much.
That's a one-hitter quitter right there. That one's dead.
I finally did one.
You finally did the. All right, you may now roll your stunning blow. Make an athletics test.
Sweet. All right. That hits with a 16.
All right. Do you want to make 1 attack per zombie, or do you want to remove their takedown?
I want to remove their takedown.
Okay, their takedown is removed. Aldar, it is your turn. You were doing all the damage.
Yeah, let's see if this connects, and then we will send them straight to Valhalla. That was a 44 under 61.
Roll your as apparently as many d6s as you want, and also don't forget your d10.
All right. I'll spend an AP to roll another d6 because those d6s did not roll the way I wanted them to. Good call. That was a 5. All right, so. $27.
That's another one gone. We are
Another one goes, another one goes, and no one bites the dust.
And then a stunning blow with my last AP.
Go for it. Roll me an athletics check.
That is a 1. So,
Okay, that's they don't get 2 attacks and they don't get their takedown. All right. Moving back to the line now of zombies that charged is starting to thin, as you can feel the captain like calls out, we're like, they're breaking, boys, just keep holding. And he's going to make his attack for 38. He's going to spend an extra AP. He rolled really bad. He only drops 1 to 1 level. And he's going to this time shout to Eldar, as this was over by him, for him to get a free opportunity attack with an AP he spends.
all right. 47 number 61.
All right, you get this time you get 1d6 and
Yeah.
your d10. Yeah.
Well, got a 5 on the d6.
Oh my goodness.
25.
25. Yeah, that definitely does it. The line starts to fall quiet as the 2 burning zombies are starting to fall to pieces. As the captain kind of holds his breath, turns back and looks. I don't think we're quite done here, but holy shit. Everyone good?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's next to Eldar, there's the 1 body.
Aldar at this point, with all the fury and rage, just to make sure it doesn't get up, stomps his boot on the poor lad's head.
Roll me a combat check.
All right. 23.
I'm gonna
Number
make
61.
I'm gonna make a quick note of that. And as you all stand here, the wave of corpses recedes. And as that tide of zombie ebbs, there's a new movement, slightly off to the left, coming from the direction of the Abbey's small graveyard. Shambling skeletons. Only a few. Their connective tissues hanging from yellowed bones, tattered clothing, clumps of fresh dirt falling from them as they have just climbed from the grave, carrying spades, gardening tools, and even a few kitchen knives.
Where'd they get those?
Who buries the dead with kitchen knives?
No, obviously you should give them swords as the
Oh, man, I'm so mad. I remembered I meant to have a beat in the last little thing and I forgot. One of the burning zombies that Nethra left was totally Sister Wiseman. It was like 100% Sister Wiseman.
from the other priests, yeah.
Yeah, but as the skeletons approach, I think it's maybe time for us to take a quick break as we'll come back for the second half of this wave combat as Left 4 Dead. But yeah, the party's weathering this better than I thought they would.
Yeah, we're let's see if we can keep that for round 2. Stay here, everybody. We'll be right back. Stretch, bio, get all that good thing, and we'll see you in a little bit. Bye. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We hope you were refreshed, you stretched, you did all the good things, and you are ready for me and my friends to light more undead on fire and murderize the fuck out of them.
Yeah, because that's what's happening. Because you all are being approached by a pack of skeletons, and this is where I would ask for a fear roll, except Gisela's spell is still active, so you all are immune to fear, which is pretty awesome. That is actually really awesome. We're gonna stay in initiative right here, and we ended last time on the captain. So we're going to go up to Nethra. These skeletons are going to be able to close the distance here in a moment. There are 4 of them. What would you like to do?
Light them on fire so my friends can murderize them?
I'm detecting a pattern here, and it's a classic, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Nah,
So
not...
say, when are we gonna do something else? When they stop this one.
Yeah, when they adjust to whatever we're doing. right.
Exactly.
So please go ahead and roll me that simple range as you chuck another bottle bomb.
So that's a 34 under a 51.
All right.
That's a 6. That's a 5. So 11 and 5 is 16.
16 damage. That moves them down 2 tracks on their thing there. Now, which one were you? So there's a slew of them. They are spaced out a little bit. I'm going to put this on 2 of them.
Yeah, whichever. She's trying as much as she can to do things to slow the advancing line.
You know what? Looking at their stats, I'm going to put it on 1 of them.
Okay.
Real quick. For reasons that if you continue to attack, you'll see. What I'll say is you gauge skeletons are a little hard to damage with ranged weapons.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
There isn't any fleshy bits for them to light on fire. I understand this, but at least it's going to slow them down a bit and make it slightly easier for people to hit.
I'm going to roll the toughness test to see if he gets lit on fire. He makes it.
No, well, that's not a surprise. But
you
now,
do get a wonderful visage of like fire going up through a skeleton. The bones blacken a bit as it continues to move forward.
And then I'm going to look back towards the burning building of the Abbey. Can I see, like, Crazy McCrazy Face?
You can see the pillar of necromantic energy. It is now, like, because of the fire that you lit, is like creating a little bit of that like ruining night vision sort of thing. There's like a wall of darkness that's only slightly lit. It's a little hard to see her in particular, but you can still see the pillar. She's still there.
Cool. I'm just going to be making note of her because I can see in full darkness and I have
oh, okay. Yeah, you can see her then.
So I
will say you can see her.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a quick awareness check.
Oh, I can do
or
that.
Or scrutinize, whichever one's better. Honestly, for this one,
that's not gonna matter. They're the same, and my perception is godlike. So that's a 12 under a 60. So
the wound that you inflicted earlier appears to have knitted itself shut. As if she has some sort of regeneration power.
She's still not breathing, but she's standing upright, and now she's healing from the magical shit you put on my gun. I'll shoot her again next time. I'm just gonna wait.
All right. It is now the skeletons. They are going to spend their AP to charge and cover that last little bit of distance. I'm going to put 2 of their attacks. Gisela is... Aldar, you want him? Oh, okay, you both want him. Odds and evens. Gisela, you're an even. Aldar, you're an odd. It is a 7. 2 attacks going into Eldar, 1 attack going into Gisela, 1 attack going into Captain, my captain. All right, so attack going into Eldar is a 48 under a 55. That hits. He gets 2d6 because they charged. That is a 6. That is a 2. So that is going to be 11, 15 damage to Eldar.
All right, I'm lightly wounded.
All right, Eldar is lightly wounded. Second one going into Eldar as this one is charging. This is 22. This one cannot be parried as it crit. That is another 6. So 9, 15, 20 damage into Eldar.
20, that takes me down to moderate.
Roll me 1d6.
That is a 5.
You're good. All right, going into Gisela.
Bring it.
55 is precisely what it needed to hit and also a crit, so it cannot be parried.
Okay.
That is 7, 11 damage into you.
11 ties my damage threshold with inspiring words.
That does not exceed, therefore you do not take any damage. Well done, Eldar. And then going into the captain, a 71. Sadness. The captain definitely defends the attack from this skeleton. It is now back up to Gisela's turn. Gisela, what would you like to do?
Well, fuck. What?
By the way, the one that got lit on fire,
Yep.
seems to be doing slightly better. It's you can see the bones that were knocked out of place by the impact of the bottle bomb begin to pull back into place. It's not all the way better. It's like it moved 1 track up on its turn.
I don't love that. Are they are carrying weapons, you said.
They are carrying weapons.
All right. Well, we're going to start by praying for Aldar to get angry again, because that's been working really well, and we're really just going to stick with what's been working.
All right.
Please make Aldar really angry. Ooh, haha! That's a 66.
Okay, that's a crit. So, Eldar, you not only get the extra d6, you get the punishing quality, so you can add that extra d6. Laura Gisela may used her other 3 AP now.
Yeah.
You have 1 skeleton on you.
I do. I think I want to. I cannot do knockout. Let's go ahead and just hit it real hard.
The Goku strategy, I approve.
53 under 86.
All right. Roll that damage.
I am back to rolling real bad on damage. So that's 11.
That moves it to lightly wounded. Did you roll your d10 for your blessed weapon?
Yeah, that was a 3 and a 3 and a 5.
My God.
Just stop asking me if I rolled on my dice.
I just
'cause
feel like the numbers seem real low, okay?
Wait. I'm sorry. 3 and a 3 and a 6. My combat bonus is a 6. I should have been doing an extra 1 damage this entire time.
What did that move to you to? A 13? A 12?
12.
12. It's not enough.
No, I didn't figure it was. But no, when I say I'm rolling real bad on the damage, I'm rolling real bad on the damage.
All right.
All right. Then I will do a stunning blow.
All right.
It's really screwing with my AP system because I thought I could do magic and then 2 attacks. Um, 30 on a stunning blow that hits.
All right, 30 on a stunning blow. That one is stunned and can only have 2 AP on its turn.
Sweet.
All right. Moving on down. Aldar,
All right.
you've got
Time.
2 in front of you. What would you like to do?
Eliminate one of them to start. So that's a 40 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So that was 2 6s. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Oh my god.
So
By the way, was that one a crit? Did you also get punishing, or was that? I'm not
No.
remembering.
no.
It wasn't.
Well, I have it available, but I rolled a 10 on a D10. I rolled max damage to start with.
Yeah.
So 37.
37. You crash one down into a pile of bones in front of you. I will say they form a neat little pile.
Don't like that.
If you would like, you could spend your AP to kick it and scatter them.
I'll spend an AP on that.
All right. All right. You spend an AP and you scatter the bones out after collapsing them.
Yeah. And then I'm going to knock down the other one.
All right. Roll me an athletics or coordination test.
We'll do athletics.
All right.
18 under 64.
18 under 64. That takes him down. All right. That is the one that is still lightly wounded from the fire.
All right, that's me.
All right. Captain is going to swing at the one in front of him. 25 to hit. He does 8, 11, 16 damage. He moves that one down 2 levels. It does not suffer an injury, but it is moderately wounded. And he is going to signal to Aldar to hit that one on the ground right now.
Aye. Okay. I'll take it. 9. The pride dice are with me today.
You get 2d6 because a prone enemy that you've taken down, you get an extra fury dice on.
Oh, sweet. That was a 6 and a 3. Or 6. 5.
Oh god.
5.
Oh god.
5. 6. 5. 1.
It's dead.
$46.
Oh, you smash, the sternum explodes, the ribs fly out as it loses its coherency, as it kind of like all just drops. But you notice again the bones start pulling together into that neat little pile as it is slain. But Nethra, it is your turn.
Look, she doing the creepy shit. Those are coming back from people that were real long dead. She's a problem.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot her in the face again.
All right. The range on this is getting a little, so you're gonna take a -10 because of the range.
What is the range, just out of curiosity?
What's the range on your weapon?
9 plus my perception bonus, so my short range is 16, my mid range is 32, and my long range is 48.
This would be mid-range.
Okay.
So hold on, let me remind myself what mid-range penalties are. I believe mid-range is a -1 or -10.
And
But
I don't get any darkness penalties though.
no darkness penalty. I would have factored that in if
Yeah.
you didn't have dark vision. Let's go with -10 right now, and we'll look up the range rules. If I'm completely wrong,
I mean,
we'll
that
make
makes sense
sure
to me. I think that's
yeah,
what it is.
we'll make sure to correct it in the future.
Cool. Cool. So I'm gonna spend 2 AP to aim twice, offsetting one of those.
Mm-hmm.
And penalties. And I need, oh yeah. So that's a that's a 33 under a 71.
She can't dodge that.
No, plus it's
I
a
mean,
gun.
gunpowder. You can't dodge it anyway.
Gunpowder, she can't
roll
dodge
me
it.
that d6, and remember, it's gunpowder, so it explodes on ones.
And it's a blessed weapon, so I can get my D10 blessed weapon. Ooh, so a 6 and an 8. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
A 1. A 1. One. And a 6.
My goodness, you guys with these damage rolls.
And then a 5. Look. Okay?
Yep. All right.
So,
There's a lot of ones.
yeah, there
Yeah.
were 3 ones. 6, 6, 12. 3 is 15. 8 is 23.
23.
And then 5 is 28.
28. You take a sizable chunk out of her.
It makes me feel better.
The stream of necromantic energy ends as she turns and looks at you.
I
Makes
spin the
eye
hammer
contact.
again.
I need you to make me a resolve test at -30.
Okay, so the fear blessing doesn't do anything for this?
Yeah, I was just saying, is
This is not a
not
fear
fear?
or terror test.
Cool.
This is transfixing gaze.
Resolve at -30. This is gonna be fun, everybody.
Oh, you have fortune.
I roll a 1. I roll a 1. Under, I want you to understand, my willpower is a 37, motherfucker, and -7. I had to roll 1 under a 7.
You feel another will dive into your mind. It is overwhelming for a moment. Your hand relaxes on your weapon and it starts coming down. How does Nethra shake off this effect to find herself again?
Well, I think it ties back to like her her order alignment is skepticism, and her chaos alignment is cynicism. Get the motherfucking way! I don't trust gods. Why the fuck? Nobody else is in my mind. Get the hell out. Just no. Just no.
You throw that being out of your mind, and because it's a crit success, you also manage to do so without puking. Though there's definitely a surge in your stomach.
She has this moment where she's like about to throw up, and I'm going to like grab the bottle that was sitting next to Aldar and just go to chug it and be like, damn it, he finished it.
You gave me 2 minutes.
As you see that like a huge chunk of her midsection is just gone with that shot.
And I
And
think
you see it
she spins the
starting
barrel.
to re-knit.
I'll take it. I broke her concentration for a minute. I'll take it.
Now, it is the skeleton's turn. All right, so looking back at the skeletons, number one, one skeleton is down. There's another skeleton on the captain that is going to make an attack on the captain. Yes, that's the one on the captain. It succeeds. It does not exceed the captain's damage threshold. As the skeleton comes down, he's wearing like a shoulder guard pauldron, and he sees the blow coming, and he kind of hunches it and leans the shoulder guard into it, catching the blow to like stop it from hitting anything vital. As he brings the sword up to ready to come down in a strike. The other one is going to try. I don't even know if it can do this right now to Gisela. Gisela, are you immune to are you immune to Litany of Hatred?
We're immune to all intimidate because of that
immune to
prayer.
intimidation from, yes, we are.
You know what?
From Lionheart.
It doesn't know that, so it's going to try it anyway.
Yeah.
It succeeds, and it doesn't matter.
No. Although, way to point that out, I had not thought about that as a effect of that. Nice.
That makes it incredibly potent.
Yeah, this thing tried to lower your damage threshold by 1, as it just like this death head visage just like leans forward at you. Yeah.
Boop it on the nose.
There's this moment as it leans forward and you're like, your armored gauntlet without the hammer comes out and goes, boop. And it just is like, it's going to try to attack you. It's going to use its last AP to aim because fuck you.
Bring it.
It would have hit you without the aim.
Wait. Was this the one that there was one that I reduced the AP on.
It can't aim. It would have hit you without the aim. It rolled under its value, but it could not have aimed. Gisela?
Yeah.
I have all these misfortune points I haven't used.
Yeah.
This one's exploding.
Okay.
14 damage.
That makes the first threshold, but not the second threshold.
You are lightly wounded.
Okay.
You aggravated this thing by booping it.
Well, you know what? But I'm okay with that because boop.
Honestly, that's a pretty good exchange.
I would like to point out that it's a skeleton, so it doesn't have a nose to boop because all its cartilage is gone.
Well, then I booped the nose hole.
Which I think is somehow even more insulting. It's like, I stuck my finger through your...
You have violated its facial cavity.
Yeah, I'm gonna violate more than that here in a minute.
Combat has gone places. All right. We are real close. All right, Gisela.
Yeah.
It is your turn. There is the one right in front of you.
Okay.
There is the slowly knitting to. Oh, the one that was knitting together. I forgot. The one that was knitting together regains its form as it starts rising up. It doesn't get any. It is now considered to be grievously wounded, as it now regains its form in front of Aldar. There's the one regaining its form that's grievously wounded. There's the one right in front of you, and there's the one in front of the captain.
Okay. Well, I'm probably about to do something really silly. So, Aldar, how wounded are you?
Moderate, but that really doesn't matter.
As I make him, yeah, no, go for it. Never mind.
So,
I get better when I get closer to death.
seeing Aldar being moderately wounded, she's and remembering that he already has a fucking concussion.
Which I'm now immune to. I'm immune to serious and moderate injuries.
I think that's new ones. She's gonna go ahead and so far she's been doing all of her prayers out of her giant hammer, but she's gonna grab at her neck, and there's a small comet amulet there, and she's going to say, okay, I know he's not ours, but we like him anyway. And she is going to pray, and we're gonna try to do this different because we said I can do that, and normally I can only target myself with this, but we are going to try to give Aldar unassailable bulwark.
Ooh, I like that.
So-
We're gonna impose an extra -10 on this since you're doing it on someone who isn't you.
Yep. But
So-
Sigmar likes me, so
That's putting you at a total of -20. So let's go ahead and do that.
okay. That's a 33
Oh my god!
under a 55.
Oh, all right. So what's the critical? What is the critical effect of this spell?
Well, so Aldar, you are now grievous and serious injuries are treated as moderate. Plus, you are immune to damage by melee weapons for the next 11 minutes.
So what you're telling me is we're now playing TF2. And I am melee proof!
Yes, that is exactly what we're saying.
Yeah, so for the next 11 minutes, you're immune to melee damage. Just saying. Because apparently Sigmar likes me a lot.
Seriously. The sky is roiling as there are the storm clouds above, and the lightning flashes have gone from that white yellow of like summer lightning to like an amethyst flash. But you can see bursts of golden light like trying to break through the clouds, and another crack of golden light comes down, and this time Gisela, as it comes down, you guide it down and it strikes Aldar. Aldar, you now glow with that same inner glow that Gisela has, and you feel invigorated. You feel invincible. You feel like nothing can touch you.
I've gone from one of the dispossessed to a fire slayer, is what you're telling me.
Yes. Yeah. you're on like the borderline of just becoming Gotrek at this point. Let's be honest. All right.
I still have 3 more AP.
Yeah.
Yes.
And because previously we ruled that magic counts as an attack, the fact that I have 1 extra AP for an attack action means I could actually cast an extra 1 AP prayer.
Yes, you could.
So then I am going to also invoke Fury on Aldar. I'm going to power charge him up and just point him at the enemy. Well, it's not a critical, but it's 16, so you're good. So you get an extra Fury dice. That, I think, is all the attacks I can do. Are there any piles of skeletons I can just kick about?
No, unfortunately, the one pile has started to reanimate into a skeleton.
Can I hold an AP to kick skeletons about after Aldar's killed them?
Absolutely, you can.
I would like to hold. I have 2 AP left. I would like to hold 2 AP to kick skeletons about after Aldar has killed them.
All right. You are holding a kick AP to scatter bones. Aldar, do your worst.
Aye, aye. So 42 under 61.
Who are you going into? So there's the heavily wounded skeleton that's reanimating. There's the one right in front of Gisela that is no longer stunned. The stun passed.
We're getting rid of that one.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting rid of that one. So that was a 6 on the D10 and then a 6 and a 5 in the D6s.
You rolled a hit.
Yeah, 42 under.
Oh, okay, yeah. So how much damage are you doing?
We'll find out. So
It's
that was
exploding again.
another 5. $34.
Yeah, that one's gone. It is now a pile of skeletons, and Gisela immediately flicks out and kicks it
kicks.
as that one is now down.
And as I saw this one like lurching forward, I'm going, oh, your boys are sentient enough. All right, you miserable dead fucks. I have fought plague bearers. I have fought the legions of chaos, and you are but their dusty scabs upon this earth. Now, be a good dear, and please line up so I can serve you back into your dark embrace of your forgotten, useless gods.
How did you know exactly what would hurt them the most?
That was a 19.
Litany of Hatred?
Yeah,
All
and
of their
the
damage
intimidate is
thresholds are
64.
reduced by 1. As they hurt on the inside.
And then the one that just got back up, I'm knocking over again.
All right. That one has reanimated. It is grievously wounded. So go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
It's a 10 under 64.
So you knock it prone as its legs haven't quite reanimated yet. You just boot it over as it's still recombining. Not quite there yet. All right. The captain is going to slice the one in front of him. 19. He's going to put an AP into hitting that. Not so good. He doesn't hit that one very well. That is enough. So 9. He hits it for 12. That one now moves to... that one healed. So it knocks it back down to where it was. But he's going to spend an AP on Gisela to indicate the one that Aldar just knocked over, being like, will you finish that thing off?
Oh man, I get to hit a thing now? Sweet.
Yes, it's prone.
That's a 2.
Roll 2d6 since it's prone. And your d10
And my
because
D10, because it's...
And its damage threshold's lowered.
Oh, its damage threshold is lowered. That's an excellent point. The other one actually drops an extra thing. Ooh, the captain dropped his, by the way.
21 damage.
21 damage. All right. So now all the skeletons are down. I'm not going to charge you guys AP to scatter their bones. So you scatter the bones of the skeletons. And there is again a pause. On the edge of the firelight, Nethra, you can see just a wall of zombies beginning to form. They're standing utterly still. And just behind the zombies now, as she's learned to be slightly more cautious, a voice calls out. She says, impressive, if utterly pointless.
You hold still long enough, I'll take the other one out for you.
Your heart does you credit. I offer you all a chance.
Look, honey, it's easy to bitch out behind zombies, but come up here and let me hit you with your hammer and then we'll talk.
Surrender and submit to the Golden Forge.
No, surrender was what I was offering you! You surrender! Are you stupider than I thought?
You
Obviously
all
she
really
is. Mhm.
don't have a choice. Those who resist in life serve in death.
Are you missing how we wrecked all your toys, bitch?
So what you're telling me is you're undead, so you should be kneeling right now. Get over here and start servicing!
She steps and clenches a fist, as you can now see her.
Can I shoot her?
As she clenches the fist, the bodies of the zombies, the bodies of those who fell in the line begin to twitch and move. And the captain looks down and goes, I think we've done about all we can here.
I can shoot and run. It's real easy.
You get one fucking shot. And
Is everything behind us ready?
and as you turn back, he turns back, you see you all recognize the sergeant major of the regiment. An individual, she's known as Helena. She's steadfast as she just says, supplies have been loaded, wagons are rolling out. She goes, I have a gun line about 15 yards back. Get the fuck out of here. The captain turns and says, looks at you all and says, we're fucking professionals. Let's act like it. And he turns back to Helen and says, get back there. Tell them one volley and go. I don't think these fucks are going to care. And he goes, hey, he looks at Gisela, Nethra, Aldar, and the rest of you. Look really, really resolute. Like we're going to fucking stand here for about 5 more seconds. Wait for my call.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Totally do that. Flicker off the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, you all stand there
Like-
as... And now, Nethra, go ahead and make your shot.
See, the fun thing is that this handgun has repeating, so I don't have to
You get-
load.
Yeah, you get like 3-4 shots before you have to reload.
I have 4 shots before I have to reload. So this is shot number 3, and
Yep.
I can see her, and I promised to shoot and run. So that's what I'm gonna do. For a 6.
Nice. Roll that damage.
This is blessed.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, it is blessed.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 10 on the blessing and then a 1. So 11. 6 is 17. 1 is 18. 6 is 24. I'm having so much fun with this alternating explosion. 6 is 30. And 5 is a 35.
35.
It makes me feel better.
You take the left side of her head off. As it flies off.
And now we run.
She begins to collapse and her hand just points forward as her body like catches for a moment and then collapses in a little poof of amethyst energy, and the wall of zombies surges forward as the bodies of your compatriots begin to stand, and the captain goes, right, let's go, sound the retreat, we're going. You all, I'm assuming, start moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything that is on our way is immediately just getting hit with sword guards right to whatever is tender.
You all run through the encampment. As Sergeant Helena promised, about 15 yards back, there is a group of about 30 soldiers standing with handguns leveled as they're all just shouting, like, hands up, still, come on, go, 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 go. And as you pass the barrels of their weapons, you all are mildly deafened by the report as it's directly by your ears. Anyone who looks back, you see just enough of them stumble and fall to trip up the front lines as the charge of them wavers ever so slightly as they have to climb over the bodies of those that fell, and then like those who were shot and then those who tripped over them. You open a gap, and the initial burst of speed from the undead fades as the awkwardness of their movement begins to hamper them. As you move down away from the abbey, you see a ragtag column of about 50 soldiers having formed, all in varying states of readiness and and about 3 wagons beginning to move out. The captain turning to Helena and saying, damn good work. All right, let's get moving. And he turns to the rest of you and says, let's he says, let's get moving. Move. And he's like, everyone, fucking run. Get the horses going. As the column begins moving. I think that's where we should probably call it tonight. As you all survived in shockingly good shape of that encounter. And you also took Lady Zara down a peg, as she's now missing half of her skull. Was not expecting that with her Aegis spell up. She did not roll a crit on that at the last session, so I did not. Yeah, if it was crit, she was invulnerable to ranged attacks, and she did not have that. So the Aegis spell did not matter in that case, as Nethra was just single-minded about that.
Look, I couldn't do anything when they came close. She was the big power outage.
Yeah.
Pull the power. That's what
All
I do.
right.
Sorry, y'all.
Max, I'm gonna throw it back to you real quick, because we have reached the end of this little this like wave combat, very Left 4 Dead inspired here. You all survived. So yeah.
Yeah, thank you. That was a lot of fun. I'm going to let all of my wonderful other friends chat first, and I'll go last because I have all the things to share with you. Why don't we start with Laura? Share some love, share something that you enjoyed tonight, and then where we can find you, all those good things.
Well, I mean, I really enjoyed Sigmar's love. That was mostly what I had going for me tonight. We're gonna have to have somebody at the beginning of the next session remind me how many turns that went with the skeletons, because I was not keeping track like I should have. So 2 rounds with the skeletons. Excellent. I will make notes of that. But mostly that's it. Mostly, you know, my damage did shit, but I brought the buff wagon today, and I'm happy with that. I think that was actually better. So good job there, me.
That was really appreciated. I think it was very important. I thought it was really important. You did all of the buff work. And then Pope, hey, how you doing? How's life?
It is always delightful to be here with this Zweihander crew and to just share in stories. If you want to see more of this ridiculous face, there are opportunities coming. There's a lot of stuff in the background in the works. But next time you could see me on stream is over on Balrog 1911 this Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern, for Brinkwood, The Blood of Tyrants. All donations go to American Cancer Research, and we'd absolutely love to have you, as we are just recovering from an assassination on a vampiric lord, and all the stress, wounds, and trouble that breeds. So, and we're going to have a guest, so definitely come on by. And we'd love to have you come back here on Wednesday for more Zweihander. As I am loving this crew, Nithra's absolute dwarven doggedness and going, you're the problem, I am going to fix you. And then Gisela just going full Sigmarite ham in channeling his grace and his fury, which must be like, I'm sorry, the big guy must be smiling right now, because things are really pissing off whoever this is that is behind it all.
Counterpoint. Sigmar's pissed.
Sigmar's real upset. He just was like, hey, Sigmar, look at this. And he's like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah. No, please. I'll talk on my thing. Please go ahead.
And I absolutely have enjoyed the story so far. I am sad about Eva. I really was hoping he'd live. But no, I look forward to what comes next, and I am going to have a permanent grudge against this woman because I had to abandon my still. So
No, you didn't.
no,
It's in the wagon.
I am certain they were able to disassemble it in time. Uh, so no, I am as is proper for all dwarves of this world and the things that are distinctly different. Um, no, I get to be a Warhammer dwarf, and that just in worlds that when you just look at social media just tries to bring you down, this is such a light. So thank you, Tom, so much for that. And thank the rest of you and all of you watching our live on YouTube stories, Nothing Without Its Audience. You have all been a delight in chat. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you all so much for your support. And since most of us read the stuff that comes in those YouTube comments, let us know that you got this far by hashtag violate the cranial cavity. And till next time, be kind to yourselves and one another. See you around.
Thanks, Pope. By the way, that's now officially a quote from on this channel. There's a command for it and everything. Hey Tom, what are you gonna do to top violate the cranial cavity? How do you follow that?
I don't know. Yeah, first of all, thank you all for everyone sticking with us through a very combat heavy episode, but it was a lot of fun. I was very excited to do this wave combat. I was worried when Billy wasn't gonna be here that you guys weren't gonna weather it, and then Gisela just turned Eldar into the ultimate beat stick, and Nethra didn't need artillery to be artillery. And it was great. It was fantastic. I love that in this world, this is Undeath was like wiped from the earth, and this is its like return party, and its return party was to get its cranial cavity violated. Like it got poked in the literal eye or nose cavity while trying to like have its grand re-announcement onto the world stage. We'll warn you, liches be bitches, and all you've done is made the undead angry. I love it though. This was great. You guys weathered that really well.
It's okay. I might have a personal vendetta, not as Gisela as Laura. Laura may have a personal vendetta against this character. So, like, this was gonna get bad.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Way.
For those of you, if you want, there's the old Wild and Chaotic series. The necromancer who just got half their head removed was a PC who made some choices at the end of a campaign. So yeah, this is yeah, exactly, Colby. I'm sorry, did we step on your moment by removing a portion of your skull? Really fun. I'm really excited to get Billy back into this. I feel bad that Billy missed out on this, but the long retreat has begun. As next session, the captain has a job for you all. As now the journey can begin. But that was a lot of fun. That was really, really excellent, and very nice flexing of exactly what all the characters here can do, because that was incredible, y'all. That was really good. Gisela buffing Eldar was terrifying. I've never seen that amount of damage get thrown.
Oh no, that's gonna be a thing now.
Now picture you buffing Remsaw.
I did that the first game where we had combat on the road, and
True.
it didn't work quite as well.
This is true.
He doesn't explode on 5s and 6s.
This is true.
Y'all were exploding like crazy.
So I was gonna say, I did that once, and it didn't work as well. I think this is where I'm going. I think this is the secret sauce there.
For the record, the next time I get to play a Zweihander character, and it's been a minute, I might make a dwarf and try to get Grudge Bearer, because that's real good.
Well, that's a thing to lead with. I agree with all of this. This was wonderful, as always, y'all. Thank you, so much fun. Yeah, I full disclosure, I didn't have the tags open because I couldn't have just have that much stuff running on the computer at the moment. So like you said, gunpowder explodes on one. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that on the previous one where I didn't continue to explode when I shot her the first time. Which would have been interesting. But hey, that's all good. And, oh shit, I kept forgetting to add my combat bonus.
It's all right. We're good. She's down for now, and
Yeah,
it's
I
all
know,
good.
but just like, it's a +5.
It's okay, because I think technically, based on what we've been discussing previously, she was a greater undead, so the anointed weapon shouldn't have been rolling dice on her.
That's actually also true. Like
Oh.
the
So
no,
that
you're absolutely
kind
right.
of
I
evens
forgot
out.
that the greater undead, you don't get the D10. The fact that it's anointed is what hurts them at all.
Okay, well then, I'll take it for
So
that.
she's in that upper tier. So it balanced out. I
It
forgot some
balanced
stuff.
out.
You forgot some stuff.
It's
Yeah.
all good. It's all good. But as for me, hey all, you know me. I'm at Deirdre Dunlin on Twitter, Praxagora Thesmophoria, as you see me around here on Twitch. Your friendly neighborhood Prax. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you all of these fine people that are around the table with me. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in and hanging out with us. I see you, chat. I see you over on YouTube too. Hi, yeah, we have a YouTube. If you've missed out, you should go check, because apparently you need to let Pope know and hashtag violate the cranial cavity. But yes, do. And next up, we don't have anything this weekend. I might do some video game streams depending on my schedule and how things work out. But keep an eye out, because next week there will be an announcement happening about something that will be premiering on July 30th. Something very fun will be premiering here on July 30th, and I can't wait. All I'm going to say is that I spent the last 2 days talking with people, and, I really enjoy creating things for my players. I really, really enjoy making legendary weapons for my players that are tied to their backstory. But you wanna know what makes my heart really happy? Like the best thing ever, Tom? This is the best thing ever. When I make a legendary weapon for one of the enemies based on my players' backstories. It's great. I can't wait. I'll leave
Prax,
you all.
I want to know now.
Stop looking like that,
I wanna know
because
now.
I know at least 2 characters who don't need legendary weapons based on their enemy's backstory. So just stop. Just stop that look right now.
You're assuming I didn't already make them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. But keep an eye out and then follow my Twitter, because this is a post where I'm going to be along with these fine, wonderful folks, because I cannot wait till next Wednesday when I get to sit here and watch Gisela, the tag team of Gisela and Aldar, both with the let's make Aldar really, really angry and then point. It's like the rule for Wookiees, right? You never get in front of an angry Wookiee. You never get in front of an angry Aldar. Except when Gisela makes him angry.
This was an amazing thing. I'm like, let's pray for Aldar to be angry. And he's a dwarf. It should be easier. Go.
Yes, I agree with all of this. And then I am here for seeing where we go on this long retreat. But until next time, we should share some love, share our happiness, but nobody's up right now, so that's a problem. So we'll say until next time, everybody.